Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to show you, we're going to pretend that Deborah here has about 1/2 inch of roots, which is what I think most of you guys are dealing with, and how we're going to cover it. Okay, I'm going to try to make this quick because nobody likes a really long video. I'm going to put your little gloves on. You kind of part the hair from the middle. Can you guys see that? Let me see. Okay, you would think that I've watched enough boob shot. I've watched enough blogger videos that I would know how to make a video, but I don't. So anyway, here we are. Can you see? Okay, so Deborah's facing forward. So have your guest face forward. I'm gonna just kind of take a line, like right behind the ear. The parting just makes it easier so you don't lose your place and where you are. And I like to start in the back and move my way forward so we can keep the hair out of her face and the color off of her face as much as possible. And so it just keeps everything neater. Okay. A lot of times I'll even part like back here, so you're kind of doing a little cross, so into 4 sections. And if you don't have one of these combs, it's okay. Even these clips, I mean, you can use like any sort of clip or a hair tie or anything to kind of like section off. Okay, so we're gonna start right here at the top of this corner. And so you have like your little scoop, and you're just gonna tap at just the root. So we're gonna outline this entire section here. And you're gonna take about probably 1/2 inch sections all the way down. You're just really trying to keep everything on the root. Okay, can you see the bowl of color? Okay, you can't. When you're getting color out of your bowl, it's neat if you just try to like just get like a tiny bit, like this much. It helps keep things like clean. I mean, you know. Just gonna come down all the way on this section. And you're gonna make sure when you're doing, like say you have this up, you're doing the whole section, do the top and the bottom at the root. So you wanna make sure that your hand is kind of firm and you're pressing into, and so that the color is getting on both sides of the part. Let's get the hairline. So once that one section is done, you're gonna, I mean, you can't pick the head up and turn her, but turn her just a little. And we're gonna do the same thing on this section. Just kind of take the color, outline. You're just tapping the root, and you want to make sure that the gray is pretty saturated. If you feel like you're using a little, like too little on your brush, just get a little more, it's okay. I think the trick of this is to really kind of have a firm hand and make sure everywhere that it's white or gray, you're really gonna tap the color on and make sure that it's saturated. Be careful not to like rub the color all over. You're really just wanting to do the root. If you pull the color down over, it's gonna take it quite a bit darker. So you're just trying to just touch up the root. And that is it. So I'm gonna show you how to do the front section really quick. So this is the really important part. If you miss some in the back, it's okay. Like when we look in the mirror, this is where we don't want to see the gray. When I color my own hair at home, I most of the time just do the top and around my face because it's so much easier and it's a quicker touch up. So what I'm doing here, sorry, I skipped ahead. You start in the corner and you're taking diagonal sections. I should have told you, every section, even though we did like a quad here, you're taking it kind of the little triangle section in the corner. And this way, as we're putting the color on, you're moving everything away from your face. Just makes it a lot easier. Again, keeps everything cleaner because we all know that, you know, this color stains. Another trick I would tell you guys to do is whenever you can see like my bowl's kind of just on like a paper towel. I'm a professional, this is what I do, but for you guys at home, I would definitely put a towel or something down. Just because things get really messy. And make sure that you clean up as soon as you're done with the color because it will stain. Just like it stains your skin, it'll stain whatever it touches. So you're just kind of trucking along here, pulling everything back. Okay, clearly Deborah has not a real hairline because nobody's hair looks like this, but you're getting the gist. You're just kind of pulling everything back away from the face so that you don't get color. I know that I've seen people leave the hair salon and they have color all over them. That's a big pet peeve. I color my own gray, so I can't stand to have a line. Okay, so you get all the way around like this, and you're gonna kind of wanna look close, and if there's any gray hairs that you're kind of seeing pop up off, especially around the face, because those hairs tend to be a little more coarse, and they I know that you guys know, they kind of like spring out at you, like, hi, I'm here. So just take a little more color, and you're really gonna wanna do a thick, kind of a thick layer, and lay any of those little grays down. Just make sure that it's all like pretty saturated. If you want to kind of go back and add a little more color to each section, you can do that too, just to make sure that it's on there pretty thick. Because if the color, if it's kind of transparent when you're putting it on, if it's not thick, you'll see it won't cover the gray as well. It needs to be pretty thick on there. And then once you're done, we're gonna just pretend that we finished, and you see how we pulled everything back from the hair. I take my gloves off. And I always take like a towel or a paper towel and just kind of make a little, hello, just wipe around the hairline. It helps just kind of clean up that line. And then what I usually do when I do it at home is I'll take a little bit of like conditioner or something, like a Vaseline conditioner, whatever you guys have that's kind of thick like that, and just wipe it on my skin all the way around my face right here like this. So that way it kind of creates a barrier between the color and my skin. I generally like to do it after I've applied the color, and then I put it on and I'll wipe it a little more. Some people do it before, but I feel like if you put it on before and you get it on some of your gray, then it doesn't cover as well. Anyway, so I guess that's it. That's all that I have for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to call me or text me. You have my cell phone number. Thank you.